We did it, Reddit. We have a new curse submission from Yable. Props to Yable for giving us a cursed one to do here. It's a Shardtail Queen. Just had a 200 shard one with her last night. So I'm in the Shardtail mode, though I will say she didn't do much. For being at one point my favorite champ, I gotta say, she has not done much for me lately. She doesn't suck, but I do need you to do something, okay, Shardtail Queen? At the very least, she's always good ring 1. That's more than I can say for the bad champs. But yeah, she really... It's the problem of being in Hellhorn, right? You got such good banner units and stuff, that such good essences, like, they're often just better than your champ. Well, that is certainly a cursed set of bosses. Important Work's pretty good. Sharpen is not. Hornbreak is fine. Imperialist, yes. Interesting. Currently no benefit for wing clippings, and with double Scourge, concussive could be good. But wing clippings is kind of nice to have into Diligent. There's a lot of good consumables for Hellhorn, and I honestly think a Wildwood Sap wouldn't be horrible to also get back. But man, this sure would be an okay soft counter to these things. It's kind of like a bad sigiled seaweed if you think about it. We'll never actually care about setting up bottom still, I'm sure. Well, that's not entirely true. It's possible that I set up some floor and just use Shardtail bottom. Especially if I find like a welder helper. You know what? I think coals. To get out of the 200 shard mind frame here, but I mean, I would just always do that anyway. I would take the Horde too. I mean, it's Shardtail Queen. I don't remember this track in Skyward Sword, though, to be fair, I didn't really play the game. Oh, what am I doing? Tried to use WASD to move up and down. Apparently W gets you Queen's Imp. Well, I suppose with Imperialist this isn't quite as good, unless I can get an Endless. I feel like I am inclined to set up bottom this fight. I don't know that I would need to put this guy here. I guess so. Poor Sharpen. Poor Sharpen. Alright, we should have Queen's Imp for sure next turn. Probably gonna take a few hits from this guy. Did this fucking thing ever hit at all? It hit like one unit, I swear. Oh, whatever. I think I'll do that. So he'll hit twice. This or he'll actually hit 3 times. So this represents 6 damage and extra draw next turn, but pretty sure just 10 damage is gonna win out over that. Sick draw, bro. My god, whatever. Usually don't plan on taking that much. We just had a lot of RNG not go our way. Had nothing to do with a lack of skill. If it weren't for luck, I'd win them all. Phil Hellmuth right there. Take that to the bank. Gabriot too. Phil Hellmuth / Michael Scott / Gabriot. Ritual of Battle almost certainly, right? Yeah. It's just shitting. Shit pen. Sharp shit? I don't know. I can't come up with a good one for that. Probably because it's not a good one. Vine Grasp or Preserve Thorns. Don't think a Vine Grasp is that good. We already got AoE. I suppose a Preserve Thorns is okay. The damage is pretty relevant right now. Husk or Animus? I feel like Husk is less needed when I am running an Imperialist. But this is assuming I find, like, some Welder Helpers and stuff. Probably a Husk is better, right? There are situations where both can be justified. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I should have done it differently, though. I should have went magic here and then steel there, because I want to get ritual cost down for that hell vent, but I could just hit a -2 here. I could argue, I could use hindsight to argue that maybe waiting to see if we get a -2 here means I don't have to go to that magic. Sure, we'll say that. Shitstone. Spell Chain is... I could YOLO it on an Imperial Imp, or whatever, important work. Imperial Imp, sure. My brain is already gone. Branded Warrior into Husk is not the worst thing in the world. It's not necessarily the best thing in the world either, but it is workable. But I'm already running an Imperialist, although, honestly, I don't know. I only got one more turn to really find a relevant imp to even try for Endless, and I probably won't even hit the next Merchant of Magic. I could take the Branded Warrior. We don't have to fuse it yet. It's probably worth a speculative add, though. Okay, that's pretty good. Now we just want quick. Yeah, I don't think I'd YOLO that. I probably wouldn't a 200 shard run for sure. An Intrinsic, I mean, I could put that on a Preserve Thorns. It also doesn't really make sense. Hold out for quick or another multi on this Husk. We can run, I got a fun play here. I have a fun one. I guess I'm still taking damages, so maybe it wasn't so fun. But hey, I got rage out of it. Wait. You bastard! It didn't even work! You motherfucker. Alright, well... Kinda... Yeah, let's go like this. I'm just gonna have to give up on this. I could try to maybe make that work. I'm not really open to it. We're just using these to block hits for now. Ritual Battle, are you in the deck? If you are, feel free to come out at any time here. See if I can draw it here. Alright, there we go. That should hopefully solidify victory here. Let's do that. No need to panic. No need to panic. This should get us victory. Okay. Second ritual works because the others, we're just not getting imps, it looks like. I could take a razor sharp edge or a wildwood sap. So we know. If I take the sap, since I am probably going to Merchant of Magic here, it would certainly be opening up the double stack possibility. However, I can't really lock it in because I was going to spend gold on ritual. I'd probably still take this. I think with the rituals, I don't need a razor sharp edge. And yeah. Please give me a -2. Yes. That is what we'll do. Now if I see a double stack, I'm inclined to do it, but now we don't. So let's take a look here. Youch. Hopefully that doesn't kill us. Shit frost any good? Doubt it. I'm telling you, I take a large stone more than I take that damn thing. 10 there's great. Like I take the if plus 10, and I said it before, like if especially the Ember upgrade cost 100 and permafrost cost 25, I'd still be taking Ember more often. I could do that on a wildwood sap. I feel like there's definitely better things I could be doing with my life though. Makes it cost more. Well, given how Concussive Coals has performed, I really wish I had kept wing clippings, because then I just wouldn't even have to consider doing this. What was the other thing? Intrinsic? You know, with how much damage I might be taking, I think I'm going to have to actually do this. I wish I had like another reroll, but whatever. Still think getting the ritual down to 1 is fine, but maybe it would have been better to get it at 2 and get the Swadwood Sap down to 1. Ah, fuck, I didn't, oh my god, I didn't do the, fuck, I gotta wait till there to do the fusion, fuck. You know what? I could probably argue that it's not worth my shards, given I already have my rituals going. I could probably argue that. That's what I'll do to justify it, which means I should remove this. Which we'll do here. Yeah, we can just remove it there. In the meantime, you should just get out of here. You'll be an acceptable tank for now. Ember Drain, Smember Drain. I was afraid of that. Well, what's more important? I can kill them and save my health instead of stacking regen. I know it's only saving a little bit, but every little bit counts here if I can't get that heal in. It's a bit annoying there. Well, I think Shardtail might be dying. But that just means we can stack stuff here. It's fine. Yeah, we'll just stack health on the husk. Okay, we definitely got to do that. So I'm inclined to keep drawing. I guess I could redraw into it again. Aha. Let's draw, draw, draw. I guess the chances were pretty low. With only 3 regen, should I put one of these in front? Does that even help? Should I put it in back? Alright. I didn't do the exact math, but I was like, sure, we'll just do that. Exact math is for Slay the Spire. I play Monster Train not to do any exact math. I think I like that better than the Dark Deal. The Dark Deal is good, don't get me wrong, but it's not as good as the rituals that I've manufactured here, and because I'm probably, yeah, I would just like to get the quick. That saves me a lot. Well, if I don't care about, I probably don't need the Alpha Fiend, right? Yeah, I feel like I need my pip. Sucks that Shardtail. I guess we can just dedicate to full Imperialist Shardtail Queen simply as a tank. It's certainly not out of the question. Faulty Loader also counters these quite well and is just by far better than these. I was hoping it wouldn't make me make this choice. I'm gonna stick to full Imperialist though, simply for the health. How about the one that doesn't cost shards? We are gonna need to get 60 shards somehow, especially considering I'm not getting 25, but I could just take the gold. That's 60, then I just need 40 shards between these. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this essence. So let's just remove it, so we're starting with that unit each time. I am not super great into stealth boss right now. So we'll keep the units. At least the non-priority units. I am gonna have to trust if my 3 rituals can get me the ability to get there. Yeah, we'll get there. We already start with 2 of them. It's already killing them. Got that one too. Stack that. Draw. Do need to get quick tome. There we go. That's good. Get you out of there. Suppose we don't really care about these either, but let's just get these out. They're going to be more useful than the other stuff. Got him. That's a lot of damage. +3. Does it help me at all? Not really. What it does is it makes it so if I have a nice to have dark deal later on, it just gets worse. You know, 36 is not any different than 30 for a breakpoint. 13 is no different than 10 for a breakpoint. So thanks for the gold, I guess. Impish Scholar any good? Good thing I removed the consume. I currently don't want the stuff that still has consume to come back, so probably not. If I get a last stand, so be it. One is good enough. Pirate Jumper is also just not really making sense, and another important work with this joke of amount of imps is not making sense. Adaptive makes sense. Definitely. That might even just be my Hellvent target right now. Spell Chain. I am not opposed to spell chaining this and Hellventing it. It's a little bit much, I'll admit. But, gotta get my shards somehow. Duping it's probably something I'll do at a later time. I think just getting another ritual's better. Definitely get rid of this shit pen. And nothing else is really that good of a removal right now. I could remove one steward, I guess. If it's stealth boss, we do want to keep some extra stuff, though. I'm going to keep the shards low for now. I should be able to pick up, you know, some at 65, 75. I just got to pick up 25 shards between this and that Hellvent. That's going to be pretty easy to do. Stealth boss, of course. Spell shield literally does nothing. One, two, three. Deal with the Ember Drain. I'm cool with it. We're gonna save all the units. I will do that. That's 63 by 2. Probably not even worth my clicks then. This is certainly a way to get there. We can just do this for now and draw back for a better one later. I'm still gonna do this before playing that. Oh right, this doesn't really work, does it? Well, I guess we're just gonna do this. I could put this here. Maybe if I get the other horn break. I don't, so... Guess we're not eating up any stealth stacks. That's gonna be an issue. Luckily we got this, which should save me. See, that's why you take adaptive, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you take it. And good thing I played it first before trying to be greedy with it. That's one that'll get you by surprise. The hidden assault, you forget that you can't really eat up the stacks of stealth until you know, kill those things. Tiresome Climb is worth. It always is. You don't have to think about it that hard. These are skips unless I think I need Invigorating Solution. Although, honestly, I could probably use the Focus Growth. I'm getting a lot of health on Husk Hermit, but it might not be... Like, I could probably justify an Ember upgrade next and take this now. I think that works. That heal's just probably going to be useful. That's a low-value steal. I'm only looking for multi-strikes, so this is just a pretty easy go to the right here. Looks like this is where Evil went down. I mean, I'll never be that confident going into Scourgefell. It's like, can be a very nightmarish fight. Ooh. I have to imagine that's just easily the best choice there. One Arm Tome doesn't work with what I got. Cheater's Hand. Definitely not Sketches. Now I definitely don't need a permafrost when I have a cheater's hand. We could wait for maybe trying to get a -2, but there's only one temple. This would just be a lot more playable if I could do this. Another 10 there is, I suppose, fine. I should get the focus growth down in cost too. Now I got the worst. I wanted holdover or double stack, so not good. Let's get that down to 1. If I do this, I can't pour any like plus 30 damage, but I guess that's fine. Could probably make some removals. We got all this gold, why not? Should have actually got the tiresome climb down in cost. Yeah, whatever. I'm getting removals aggressively here because it's Scourge Fell. And your draws are just going to be shit unless Concussive Coals decides to help. And even then, it still makes it so the second floor they're going to shuffle Scourges in. Let's see. It's probably a fine turn to burn that, so let's go like this. Yeah, because I don't have to take care of them with a faulty loader. I should have put the horn break back, though. That was definitely a mistake. Definitely need an Ember upgrade. See, you can see the Concussive Coals is not doing a lick of good for me so far. Okay, finally hit one of them. We'll just toss this forever, I think. Either way, that silence was only going to buy me one turn of Scourge removal, so I was like, well, I might as well do it there, because you never know, I might just be able to deal with this. Somehow only have fucking 18 rage, but I don't know in this fight that I'm going to have the capability to be that greedy. These Concussive Coals hit there. Yeah, we're quickly running into some issues. Scourgefell just sort of gets out of hand fast. But Concussive Coals is doing good. I will say, it's pulling its weight right now. Definitely pulling its weight. I don't know if I can risk trying to redraw through 19 cards. I have to play this now. 142 health, I hope that's enough. Can never be too sure. What I could do here is just bring it up. I mean, that's probably beating out anything else I could do. Just get 2 free hits in. Yeah. Okay, I get through that. I will take another adaptive. Yes, Ember. All right. Quick, huh? Nah, I got my quick tome. I don't need that shit. Haha. This is how we do it. 30 there is fine. So I can get 10 and 10 at the Hellvent. If I Hellvent something worth 10, because I can't do that, or I could just self-infuse right here and not take the money. get a removal that way. I think I like that better, actually. Should I just put it into the Husk Hermit? It doesn't really make any sense. Let's do it there. Alright, we're at 100. You really don't need these imps. Anything else? Not really. Get that full 80 health is what we're looking for. There's no downside to that. One, two. Find a better turn for this, I think. Ideally a turn where we're not Ember Drained. Let's do that for the next floor. Of course it's Penitent on top of all this shit. On top of all this shit, it's fucking Penitent, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Alright, Concussive Coals is not a hit, but that's fine. Let us just draw a shitload of shit. Alright, god damn it. Well, we'll just draw back into it. We have the other adaptive, so... Ha! Fucker. Concussive Coals, I regret ever saying anything good about you. I legitimately regret it. But at least we got Hornbreak. Hornbreak does its job. But you Concussive Coals do not. You do not do your job. You do not do anything well, in fact. Oh, you decided to find your effect. Amazing. And we'll hold this for another turn then. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. No, I'm gonna be as greedy as possible with this. Gotta remember not to use that. I could actually remove important work, honestly. So this is going to cost me 3 total to use. Just a casual 500 by 3 damage. Boom. If you don't know, now you know. Inferno worth here? I honestly don't think so. I have an Inferno. It's called a Husk Hermit. Another adaptive? Of course that's worth it. Of course that's worth it. So weird to get it into ring, the Seraph ring. I hardly ever see that. I need money. Hell's Banners, I doubt that ever is worth it. But what else am I going to spend my money on, you know? I guess we can do Root Split Mask. Could do a Thorn Casing. Let's just see what we got here. Permafrost. You love giving me Permafrost, don't you? Don't you? I would not mind if this was easier to play. Double A stack. I think we could probably justify half hunting this over the adaptive. Maybe. I don't know. I don't actually know if that's true. I'm going to have more adaptives than I have... No, I'm going to have an equal amount of adaptives that I have ritual. Probably should do this then. Could take a few more shards, but it's not really any point in that. Let's just fight. Burn a root. Concussive Coals is exactly who we thought it is. Vengeful Shard. I don't really have to take the damage, but... yeah, so you know what? I probably just won't. How about that? So you're silenced. Let's try to find some rituals. So I held into the ritual. I knew it. I knew you'd do that shit, but that's why I came prepared, bitch. I knew Concussive Coals was worthless. I knew it. I always knew it to be true. I should have removed you. I forgot to do that. Yeah, maybe we can do the adaptive now, huh? 1, 2... We could play one of them. So... yeah, we'll play one of them. We'll have those stings for future fodder. Tell you what, I'm just gonna take this hit. So I'm a masochist like that. I mean, it has not. I'm not fucking... Am I wrong in saying that Concussive Coals has literally not hit a Purifier this entire fight? I don't think it has. First one doesn't count because it's faulty loaded anyway. Seriously, it has not hit a single one of these things. It's fucking wild. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Can never, underestimate, whatever you call it, diligent. Alright, we're fine to burn these at this point. Double stack, double stack. Now we should be good to go. There we go. Still lost fucking Shardtail Queen for what it's worth. That's diligent for you though. Past a certain point I don't need Shardtail Queen once I hit a few adaptives with Rage. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, so probably... Yeah, whatever. Let's do this. I have Hell's Banners, god damn it. I have Hell's Banners, don't I? What the fuck? You're gonna draw all of that shit now? Okay. That's some bullshit. I should have another adaptive. Need to draw it in 2 turns. That should be guaranteed, though. I'd be very sad to lose my Husk and die, though. There's the adaptive. Yeah, we'll just play the first round of it here. You won't be dying anytime soon. Do I actually even care about that? I'd probably rather just silence the fucking Scourge Shuffler boss, which you know is coming up. You know it's coming up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It was so gracious, though, to Concussive Coals Hit, so thank you for that. Thank you for doing that when I specifically called out that I specifically was going to hold this for it. But, you know, whatever. It's good use of that. Let's do this. And I don't even know if I want to, yeah. Let's take this guy out. Okay. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. Doing a little bit of that. Alright. This fight's coming to a close here. 1, 2, 3. Guess we don't really care about that guy, right? Kill that. None of it really matters that much. Where's that other adaptive? Literally the bottom of the deck. Alright. Well, he's definitely dead here, so there is that. Here, have a sting. Boom. Alright, well I will say the cursedness of that run was really just that Shardtail Queen got like nothing offered for her, but I don't know. You got several multi-strikes at very hittable Merchant of Steels. A lot of rituals and a lot of adaptives, so I wouldn't say it was the toughest seed, but it was more just like a... You can't expect much out of your champ this seed, I guess. Which is probably why Shardtail shouldn't be rated that highly, in all honesty. Like, I've had enough runs lately where she really doesn't do that much. But if I could at least say she's still better than Hornbreaker Prince, because, like, let's say I needed what I got out of her here, which was, you know, just a nice 80 health tank. Keep in mind, if I never found Adaptive, she would have been more relevant. Like, I would have went more into stacking regen on her, right? But you're hard pressed to get that out of Wrathful. Full Wrathful only has 40 health, half the health. Yeah, it gains... You know, I would have had some Sharpens, but... I don't know that this run would have been super conducive. I would have had to really go in on the Sharpens to actually get enough spikes to kill, you know, stuff that has 20 to 25 health into the Divinity fight. So it's like, if he's not getting those kills, it's no good. Let's see what Min did here. Oh wow, there was a Resonant Shard on this run. That would have helped. Steelworkers. So he went way different routes than we went. Like, I didn't remember seeing a Steelworker. This I remember seeing the Alpha Fiend, I think. He had 2 important works. What was he running? He did flex Imp Parade. Which makes sense. If you have a Steelworker self-infused, then you're just probably running a floor that's that and Animus of Will is my guess, and Shardtail's just on her own floor. So it probably makes sense to have another one of them. Has the Adaptive, good call. Good. I mean, we really have similar decks otherwise, but instead of a Sweeper, he has the Animus with Alpha Fiend. Suppose that works. I would say it's like not really that needed though with these rituals. I feel like by the time we saw an Alpha Fiend, I already had the rituals in hand, so it's like I know that I have rage scaling, so I don't really need to add 25 shards and a pip space to get what this provides, but it would still be pretty powerful to have this, that's for certain. Usually though, I only do this if I don't have rage. I think one or the other is all you need offensively. But yeah, still pretty strong. I'm sure it didn't really have much issues with this run. Scourge fell. Probably took a bunch of Scourge damage, maybe. Self-infused Animus. This is a little curious. Because, yeah, I should have seen a multi-strike at some point here. So, he's missing out on a strike. I don't know. Animus versus Husk is always a tough choice. I think in this run I prefer the Husk at the point we took it, but I can definitely see the arguments for Animus. It self-infuses better. It is less redundant with Imperialist. I wonder if that's kind of what he got trolled into here, is like, oh, I gotta get value out of Imperialist. That's a tough thing, right? It's the sunken cost fallacy. I think the thing with Husk is like, I can do all of the above with Husk, so even though I might already have some redundancy, nothing really beats a quick Husk that's just slamming, right? And if I recall correctly, I'd already seen a ritual in the first ring's rewards, so like, I think seeing the ritual, I'm less worried about needing the force amplification that an Animus of Will provides. Now, if I'd only had, say, in Flame or something, or like Steel enhancers, then yeah, I'd probably more look to the Animus of Will. But I think with a ritual, you don't need it that much. It's entirely possible that we never find multi-strike on the run, and we never find like another Animus of Will to infuse into it, but at that point I think that there is no redundancy between Husk and the Queen's damage, because then I'm fine to basically get an extra strike out of the Queen's Impling, the Queen's Imperialist procs. But that's pretty minor. I can't really fault anyone for picking an Animus Wielder. I think what I mainly would fault him for here is the Endless on the Queen's Imp versus just taking a multi-strike. I guess my guess is, if I recall correctly, it was at the first steal. It wasn't. I seem to recall Shitstone. I don't recall Endless. I don't know where he's finding the Endless, but at any rate, I wonder if he didn't take the Divine Horde or something, and then wasn't able to reroll for multi-strike. Either way, it would have been nice to have an extra strike here. It died to the boss. And if I did a rough calculation, say, it's at 4 strikes right now, at 73%, if I had another strike, might bring it closer to 100. I don't know if it straight up kills it though, but maybe it additionally saves more pyre health from a leak that might have happened or something. Just kind of spitballing here. Either way, even with all this though, I'm surprised it died to Fell. I'm trying to think. He had Cheater Sand and Concussive Coals. He had the Adaptive, had a bunch of Rituals, had a Razor Sharp Edge as well. Did take an Ember upgrade though. I don't know if I like that so much. I guess it lets you play more Scourges out, but your draw is that much more bad, right? I guess there's a certain argument to be made that if you can use the Ember to play another Root Seeds on a turn, then it is essentially equivalent to a draw upgrade. But when you add something like Scourge Fell in, the frequency that you're seeing those Root Seeds is not so often. It's a catch-22 in that regard. I think I would prefer the draw upgrade. Still though, I don't know. It seems like it has... the other thing is you're killing your draw with an Endless Queen's Impling here, which is not the greatest. I would just have to see how the fight went down, I guess. It does still seem like a pretty strong deck, but the Endless Queen's Impling is probably the biggest drawback of the deck. Oh, and taking a Fortify, I don't know about that. That Fortify was taken over what? What was that taken over? Was it taken over another ritual? I think it was taken over another ritual then. Which I would say that's definitely a no-go. That's a no-go. I don't think you ever take this card outside of specific situations. It's just such a zero impact card. You take it with Apex Imp, you take it with maybe Cold Channel. Incant and Inspire decks can use it. If you have a Railhammer, I guess it's worth taking. But in this deck, I don't think it makes much sense to take this. That's a dead draw. It's like an anti-sting in your deck. It's like one hand each cycle will have had an extra, essentially dead weight. Unless that 5 armor somehow becomes relevant, I just don't see it being that relevant. Anyway, though, that was fun. Thanks for that submission. It's been a while since I had a nice rage plus adaptive flipping type run, so that was fun. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.